Effective communication is the bedrock of strong leadership. It's how we set the tone for our team's culture, building trust and psychological safety. Clear communication drives alignment, ensuring everyone understands their roles and responsibilities and fosters accountability. It builds clarity around objectives and motivates individuals to achieve shared goals. Ultimately, how we communicate greatly impacts how our teams perceive fairness, inclusion, and respect within the workplace. In our fast-paced AutoClore world, we rely on a variety of tools to connect with our teams. Today, we'll focus on 3 primary communication channels that leaders frequently utilize. These include text messaging, the structured approach of email, and the invaluable personal connection offered by verbal, in-person interactions and meetings. Understanding when and how to best leverage each of these is key to your leadership effectiveness. Text messaging offers distinct advantages for leaders. It provides unparalleled speed and convenience, with messages delivered almost instantly. The open rate for texts is exceptionally high, meaning your message is likely to be read within minutes. This makes it highly effective for urgent or time-sensitive updates. Texting is also accessible for employees who are often in the field or mobile, and it can create a sense of connection and responsiveness. It's ideal for simple single-action directions or quick yes or no responses. Despite its benefits, text messaging has significant drawbacks for leaders. It can easily blur professional boundaries, especially if used after hours. The lack of tone and context makes messages prone to misunderstanding. Group texts can unintentionally single out employees, causing discomfort. Overuse can diminish its impact or overwhelm recipients, leading to important messages being ignored. Long messages often lose their meaning, and critical group messages can invite negative responses, visible to all, which can be counterproductive. To use text messaging effectively as a leader, keep it brief and reserve it for quick coordination or schedule updates only. Always respect boundaries. Avoid sending messages after work hours to staff. The exception, of course, for communicating after-hours service calls. Never address performance, discipline, or coaching via text. Limit group texts to relevant information, handling individual matters privately. Be mindful of your tone, reading messages before sending and assuming they will be interpreted literally. When in doubt, choose email or a direct conversation. Before sending, pause and ask yourself if this is truly the best way to communicate. Email remains a cornerstone of professional communication for good reason. It provides a clear written record, offering documentation and clarity for future reference. Email allows for more structured and thoughtful communication, giving both sender and receiver time to compose and process information. It's an excellent channel for sharing detailed information, outlining next steps, or distributing documents that require careful review. This method supports comprehensive communication, ensuring all necessary details are conveyed. While valuable, email also presents challenges for leaders. It can sometimes feel impersonal, especially when dealing with sensitive topics, or overwhelming if inboxes are constantly flooded. Email is generally not ideal for urgent issues that require immediate attention or real-time dialogue. Furthermore, if the tone isn't carefully considered and clearly conveyed, emails can easily lead to misinterpretation, causing confusion or unintended offense among team members. Verbal communication, whether in person or through meetings, is incredibly powerful for leaders. It excels at building relationships and fostering trust, allowing for genuine connection. The immediate feedback and clarification it provides are invaluable, enabling real-time understanding and problem-solving. This method is particularly effective for coaching, delivering constructive feedback, and motivating your team, as it allows for nuance, empathy, and direct engagement that other channels simply cannot replicate. Despite its strengths, verbal communication also has limitations. A significant drawback is the lack of a written record if follow-up isn't diligently documented, leading to forgotten details or misunderstandings. Information conveyed verbally can be easily forgotten or misinterpreted without a tangible reference. It's not always practical for dispersed teams operating across different locations. Moreover, it's less effective for communicating complex action items that involve multiple steps or require completion far into the future without a written summary. Selecting the appropriate communication channel is a strategic decision for leaders. For a quick update or a simple schedule change, a brief, neutral text message is often the most efficient. When sharing detailed information or documentation, email provides the necessary structure and record. For sensitive matters like coaching or addressing performance, a private verbal conversation is paramount. And for motivating or aligning the entire team, a verbal discussion or a dedicated meeting fosters engagement and shared understanding. As leaders, it's crucial to match your message to the most appropriate medium. Always protect professionalism and respect your team's personal time, especially when communicating outside of work hours. Address individual issues privately and directly, avoiding public channels. Use text messages sparingly and intentionally, keeping them short and to the point. Finally, lead by example in all your communications. Be clear, concise, and consistently respectful, setting the standard for your entire team. Let's take a moment to reflect on how these insights apply to your own leadership. Consider how your team currently utilizes text communication. What changes could you implement to improve clarity and better respect professional boundaries within your team? And thinking about the sensitive or critical messages you convey, what types of communications should always be handled verbally to ensure understanding, build trust, and maintain strong relationships?